So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you on a tour of the beautiful island of Bermuda. Let's get it. First, we're going to check out highlights of the trip, including things to do, some good places to eat, my accommodations, as well as flight costs. But let's go ahead and get into it. So for those that don't know, Bermuda is located in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, about parallel to South Carolina and Georgia. To start off, the primary reason I went to Bermuda was to relax on their beautiful beaches. I spent most of my time on Bermuda's most popular beach, which was Horseshoe Bay. This beach was just about perfect. Usually Horseshoe Bay is full of people, but due to the pandemic, there weren't many visitors, which I didn't mind at all. People are back traveling now, so I'm sure there'll be more tourists around if you decide to visit. Another beach that I loved was Board Long Bay. To get to this beach, you had to walk down this cool little trail. As you walk down this trail, you hear all the water and waves crashing, which builds even more excitement. Once I finally got down to the beach, I was amazed. The water was so perfect, I had the whole beach to myself. It was great. I was able to take some awesome photos too. Now to get around Bermuda, I rented this tiny little electric car called a Twizy. I took this Twizy all over the island. This little thing could get up. Actually, driving this Twizy around the island was one of my favorite parts of the trip. One place I drove the Twizy was to Crystal and Fantasy Cave. These underground caves are beautiful and full of crystal clear water. I also drove throughout downtown Hamilton. While there, I visited the popular restaurant 1609. This restaurant was located right outside of the Hamilton Princess Hotel, right on the water. I love the setup of this restaurant. It was nice. I also got to check out a couple soccer matches at Docksiders. And Flanagan's. I also had the best salmon dish I've ever had in my life at restaurant Porto Call. I couldn't get enough of Bermuda's beautiful beaches, so I took the Twizy to visit Elbow Beach. Walking up and down this beautiful beach was something else. The colors on this beach was just amazing. I also drove up to Gibbs Lighthouse because everybody was telling me I can get some great views of the island here. Unfortunately, the lighthouse was closed until further notice, but I still saw some nice views of the island though. Hopefully if you decide to visit, the lighthouse will be back open again. As far as accommodations, I stayed at 4 Ways Inn. If you didn't know, hotels in Bermuda can be very expensive. This hotel was only $135 per night, which was really good. I normally use points that I earn on my co-branded hotel credit cards to book my stays. But the island doesn't have any franchise hotels such as Hilton's or Marriott's, so I decided to pay cash instead. This particular hotel was well kept and they had a cool little pool in the center of the property. The room wasn't fancy, but it had everything I needed and had a nice balcony with the best view of the property in my opinion. Another cool part of the trip is that I arrived the night of Bermuda's elections. I was able to head out and party with the people and had a great time. Now, as far as gaining entry into Bermuda, US citizens don't need to obtain a visa. Also, as of the re-release of this video, there are no COVID testing requirements. Bermuda health officials do advise downloading their WeHealth app, which helps track Rona exposures around the island so everybody stays safe. There were so many other places to see while in Bermuda, but I spent most of my time on the beach, and I was only there 5 days. Bermuda is a beautiful island and I highly recommend visiting. Now, let's talk about how I paid $0 for my flight. I found a flight on Aeroplan, which is the loyalty program of Air Canada. This flight cost me a total of 45,000 points. Aeroplan is a partner of American Express, so I transferred 45,000 American Express membership reward points over to Aeroplan, then boom, booked my flight. There are tons of travel reward credit cards that can earn you points and miles to help pay for your trips. I'll leave a playlist of some of them down in the description box. If you want to check out some other city tours from around the world, you can click on the playlist here. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.